Yo! So it's new toy time. I decided that I wanted a proper little runabout that was also going to be a wee street car. And I've been on the lookout for a while, and like this Plan B she's done me like so well. She just 2.5, you could see the beating. Like it's just, and it keeps going, just like it's a great little car. So I was kind of on the look for another car. I didn't know if I really wanted to go with another compact. I thought I'd maybe try something, maybe go with a saloon or something. But then the deal of the century came up, and I couldn't let it up. And this is what I got. This little beauty. So this I picked up for £800, and as you can see on the back, it says, no, it doesn't. No, but what it does say on the documents is it's a 316, but it's not. It's a 3 litre. Right, let's pop the bonnet and show you. Even the gas struts work. Here we go. 3 litre, no 1.6 anymore. So I couldn't believe it when it came up. It was it wasn't even that far from me, down near probably about 40 miles, and it had been up for a while. There was a couple of issues with it. Guys said there's what was it? There was something wrong with the windows don't go up and down, and he was having a wee leak from the radiator. I drove up, and I was just like, 800 quid a car. Like, so normally, well, if you're not from here, if you're not from the UK, then like an engine gonna be 500-600 quid for a 3 litre. Like, I've picked up compacts before. That I picked up from the lovely William Hanna, drives in the BDC, for 250 quid. But the engine was the engine was goose nuts. Like, just mathematics. Just, it's a no-brainer. But I turned up there, and it wasn't a leak. It was a gushing torrent. The bottom of the radiator had just had bowed out and cracked completely. I don't know if the guy, it was after that really cold spurt, and the guy had been, he had another car and he just left that sitting, so I don't know if it was just water in there. It just froze, expanded a wee bit. But it's still at that price. I was like, I'm going to risk it. So I threw it on the back of the trailer, and since I've got it back, all I've had to do is put a battery in it and replace the radiator. All bits I had lying around. And like, she's got like, so she's on 17s. I don't know what this gunk is, but I've not really tried to get her off, but it's pretty miserable looking stuff. M-spec wheels. It's had a bit of a, there's bumps here, and like, no. There's going to be a lot more bumps in it by the time I'm finished. It's running on a set of, it's just some cheap eBay things, so as you can see, it's pretty slammed. And like, interior wise though, the leather interior, it's got some weird white jizzy marks on it that I hope don't make me pregnant when I sit on them. I like the full interior. I'm not that keen on this, like, what do you call it? Grey on, I don't know if it's been swapped or if they come like that. Got hydro, which I'm not too sure about this, like huge long handle. Look at that proper braided lines. Oh, I don't have any car that's got braided lines in it. It's a bit agricultural, the mounting solution, but that ain't going anywhere. Oh, I didn't even know that. Oh, BP. Alright, sweet. And it runs great. No issues whatsoever with the way it's running. So I've got there's a few things I want to do to her. I'm not going to do anything mental. She is what she is. I want it to just run. It's pretty much finished. I haven't really taken her a test run, so we'll go take her for a test run, just see what she's like. Hopefully no problems. And I've got another, I'll show you a couple of things that I'm going to add to her. Things that I do know, like things that you can just got kicking about here from all the crap I keep acquiring. So I'll show you those things. Hang on a sec. So here is my accumulation of parts. All of this was in my garage. Collected over the years. These are probably the most important parts on that I'm going to put on. So these are adjustable rear. I don't know if you call them lower control arms, but basically, so the bottom arm, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. It's just got the standard bottom arms under there. I'm not too sure if you can see, but the problem with them is that they bend. If you get hit anything, they're going to bend pretty easy. The other thing is that these ones allow you to set the camber in the car, so you can zero it out, so you can get your the rear wheels straight up and down, which is great because then you get really good tire wear and you get a decent amount more grip. I just have this. I don't know if they do anything. This one is even adjustable. I'll throw that on. Steering wheel, kicking about. Now that I bought this, but I think the Boss is an E36 Boss. I don't know. I don't know if that'll fit I don't know if that'll fit mine. So if you do know it will fit, put it in the comments. That'd be awesome. And then now I think I might have this wrong. 97s. I think these are style 97s, and I think these are style 68s. You know what? I'll just check that. Hang on a sec. Right, to the power of the phone. Can you see those? Right. What I'm putting on are these ones here. So they are style. Oh, get off. Style 97s. Now, let me go. So, here we go. Style 68s. So 68s, 97s. Now these are a staggered set. So these are the fronts, and what you can see the difference. There's a difference in height. So I think these are a 7.5, and I think these might be an 8. I'll also need to probably put a set of spacers. I think on plan B, I run like a 20mm spacer, which just pops it out enough depending on what wheels you're running. So I'm thinking I might need to put that just to bring it out. Just gives me a bit more lock. And the other thing, I also have a set of cut hubs. They need cleaned up and looked at though. I'm not too sure if I'll be putting them straight on. But the other stuff, I plan to get that on pretty quick. So, there's a new toy. Let's go take it for a spin. So we're on for a wee road test now. First thing is that I haven't driven like a car on the road in ages. I normally drive a van or a truck because my daily has been the thing I use to tow the race car, and it's so nice getting back into an actual car. The thing is, well, so I got my own 46, my drift car, Plan B. She's had a hard life. She's been driven a lot, and this thing, it's been built as a drift car. It's got a hydro, but it's too nice. There's a few dings and all that on the outside. Paintwork's a wee bit scratched, but it just doesn't feel like the steering wheel doesn't shake. When you put your foot on the brakes, they're just super solid. There's no rattles, there's no nothing. It's just a really, really nice thing to be in. It's a nice experience on the road. One thing that doesn't work, Speedo doesn't work. I've got this for my Speedo, which is, we're now cruising along in Edinburgh crap traffic on the bypass. So let's see if we can get a straight bit of road without any traffic and see how she goes. Right, let's see what it does from a standing start. Right, I'm gonna have to hold this funny, hang on. Oh! Woo! She goes! So she's got a decent bit of power. The 3 litre I think it's a pretty big jump, or it feels like a lot more torquey motor than the 2.5 that I'm used to. The 2.8s from the E36s, they're nice revvy motors, but this one, I think it's like 220, 230 bhp torque, and it's a good number, and you can totally feel the difference. It's got a proper bit of punch. So and it doesn't come in until probably around about 3 when things start to really feel like they're I don't know if it's like the Vanos opens up, or if it's just that it's coming on the cam or that, but after 3 grand, this, the 3 litre motor just lights up. So you're I'm in 5th at the moment, just cruising along, so the drop I'm probably doing about, I'm in 5th, I'm only working, so I'm doing about 60. So there's a sort of little 50 zone here that we can't come into. Just slow down here, and then actually I've got to work out what 50 mile an hour is without a speedo. We'll just go slow, this lorry. Right, so that's us in 3rd, right? So just about 3.5 grand, right? So speed camera's gone, plant foot. Woo! And so this thing's been, it's had the red limit changed on it, because it's revving all the way up to 7, and it's not slowing, there's no cutting it at all. I think it's 6.5 or something like that maybe a standard, what do you call it, rev limiter kicks in, but you can, removing that is good. Now in these as well though, you're not meant to rev them to the 3 litres, you're not meant to rev them too high without checking that you've there's a nut on the end of the oil pump that needs to be locked on, because they can, the vibrations can cause them to back off, and basically your oil pump, I'm guessing it's the gear in it, well, it falls off, and when that's not spinning, you're getting no oil pressure, and then you nuke your motor. But when you just this is a daily for me at the moment, so it's going to be a seriously abused daily, but it is a daily. Right, so we're in a nice little big sweeping corner here, kind of max speed 30, bullshit. Woo! Little plant to the throttle, and she's a wee squirm from the rear. Oh, bright sun. I'm not going to clutch kick it in on a road that's probably covered in diesel and there's traffic everywhere. Oh, that's so good. We're sitting like anywhere above 3. She just and there's a there's a change in the exhaust as well. So right, try and slow down. Right, let's sort of go. It's not fifth's not a great example of this though. Motorway speeds is never going to work. But there we go. That's us at 3. You can't really tell when you're just at kind of cruising speeds. 5th gear is just, it's not good enough to rip the wheels off in 5th, but when you're back down, drop down to 4th there, and should go. 3rd's party time. 3rd, 5 grand. Woo! And it sounds great as well. Well, great. Sounds better than my diesel Mercedes van. That's what it sounds better than. Just been to pick up a couple of bottles of nitrous. Going out tomorrow to go play in my S14. So if it's dry, I might stick the nitrous on. But one of the things I think there might be an issue with the clutch on this. It's kind of alright for just normal driving's fine, and you can give it a good bit of abuse, but once you get it quite high in the rev range, I'm not too sure it's holding. We gave it a little bit of a pull earlier, and it didn't seem to like it. So I think once you start throwing some clutch kicks into that, it's not gonna like it. I'm not in a great place for trying another wee pull. The other thing I've kind of noticed I don't like is that thing is ridiculous. Like it's just why is it this long? Like the hydro in this car is super solid as well. Like normally, like a long, maybe it's just so you can grab it really easily. But yeah, I don't get the purpose of it at all. Like it also sticks out. If anyone sees you driving along, like if the police are driving along and they see that sticking up, they're gonna go, what's that guy up to? Why does he have that? And well, we don't know the reason he's got it, so I think I will either just chop it down, stick another handle on it. Because actually, you can just even peel that and slide that down. Yeah, so probably just do that, and then also the position of it's kind of far back, so probably sort of make it a bit more upright. I have big lanky arms, so it doesn't really work for me. Otherwise, found out electric windows don't work, or that one doesn't work. It's just kind of annoying when you're at drive-through. So I think let's try another couple of pulls in it just to see what the clutch does. Woohoo! Tweakable oversteer. So this thing's just got like basic coilovers on it. I think they're pretty much eBay numbers, but like it's beautifully. There's a pothole. You know it's potholes. Bump, bump, bump. But it's like for what they do, they're great little things. We'll just see how this wee hydro is working. See if it's doing its job. This dessert area here. Lost the clutch. See. Just loads of noise and not doing anything. Okay, let's try this again, see if we've got some second gear. The other thing that's been done that I noticed that's been done to the ECU on this is that it allows you to press the brake and the accelerator at the same time, which is really good for like a couple of, like, there's a layout Driftland called Shift Lock, which is basically you come in so fast to one of the corners that you need to downshift, and that downshift can lock up the rear wheels. Whereas what you can do is like just a little blip in the throttle to bring the revs up, and it means you don't lock up the wheels, and you can just use the hydro or whatever to do that. But the other really good thing for drifting is that you really need to be able to press your accelerator and brake for, like, when you're left foot braking. You're coming in beside somebody, you're diving in and you're on throttle, but you want to be able to modulate how close you're getting to them. You want to be able to run the foot brake as well, and then that means you can kind of like get the right gap to their door, and without that, and these normally, like, I think it's all the electronic pedals. So the pedal isn't a cable, it's wired into the ECU, and when it sees that you've got your foot on the accelerator, or the other way, when it sees you've got your foot on the brake, it knows that it won't take any inputs from the accelerator, so which is all good for normal driving, but doesn't really work that well for drifting. So I think that's about it. My first drive of this little 3-litre compact, and it's been found out one thing that needs done, and like for 800 quid, well, I'll get a clutch. Don't know what I'll do yet. I think I might just go with a standard clutch. I really need to pull it off, and just one of the things can be how good the dual mass is in them. So I will be pulling the box on this at some point soon and putting a clutch in it, because I want to take it skidding, and at the moment it is fine as a driving around car, but it also needs to do some skids. So thanks for watching. Please do the like, share and subscribe thing, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.